Okay, hi everybody. So in this video we are going to learn about the cranial nerves. Well, actually we're going to learn a song about them. As you may or may not know, the cranial nerves are these nerves that extend from the bottom of the brain, from the inferior surface of the brain. They're very important for functions of the body like sight, hearing, smelling, swallowing, balance, and much, much more, generally involving the head and the neck. And they are also very important diagnostic indicators in the clinical setting too. So here's a photo. These are the cranial nerves coming off of the bottom of the brain, the inferior surface. So if you were standing on your head and we were looking down at the base of your brain, this is what we would see. I've highlighted in yellow, and these are the cranial nerves coming off of that. And so there they are. So anyone who's ever studied for a career in healthcare has had to memorize the cranial nerves, including myself. So let me tell you quickly how this song came about. I was in my first semester of nursing school, and I was totally overwhelmed by paperwork, study guides. Oh, there was so much. I was just out of my mind, so overwhelmed. And I knew we had some kind of test coming up, but I thought it was test number 2 that was going to be going into the cranial nerves and how to assess them from a nursing standpoint. So I thought, okay, cranial nerves, test number 2, got it. But somehow, in my confusion, I got it wrong, and they were actually going to be on the first exam. As you can imagine, my reaction was total panic. And I thought, now what? And everything within me was just so nervous and wound up, and I was freaking out, and I didn't know what I was going to do. Well, I happen to live in Nashville, Tennessee. Our nickname for this city is Music City. Everybody is a songwriter in Nashville, Tennessee, and I am as well. And in my state of panic, the only part of my brain that seemed to work was the music part. Thank goodness there was one part at least that was still working. And I just started singing some lyrics in the car, and I just grabbed some karaoke music, and I used my computer to just chop it and hack it into pieces and assemble it back in the order and length that I needed for my verses and my chorus and all that sort of thing. I recorded it really fast using my phone, and a song was born. It is certainly not radio quality, but it sure worked for me. I did get an A on that exam, I'm happy to say, so mission accomplished. Now, just let me say this. This song and the lyrics I will put the lyrics up. It's not a detailed study of the cranial nerves. It's very specific to the nursing course that I was taking and the exam that I was preparing for. So this was never meant to be a song that I released to the public. I did share it with a few classmates, and now I'm taking the risk to share it with you all. And one other note I just want to throw in here, the nursing textbook that we used, in this particular book on page 657 listed cranial nerve 8 with the title auditory. And then it had 2 other branches listed underneath it, but it called it auditory. I know that most every A&P book calls it the vestibulocochlear nerve. I know this. I learned it in A&P myself, that cranial nerve 8 is vestibulocochlear. But like I said, I wasn't writing this to teach cranial nerves. I wasn't writing this for the masses. I was writing this song to pass an exam. All right, so you don't need to comment or write me or correct me that cranial nerve 8 is called vestibulocochlear. I got it. And so if you're trying to learn the cranial nerves for your class or something, and you need to substitute that word when you're singing along in the chorus, you need to substitute vestibulocochlear for number 8, go ahead and sing it. You can ignore the verses if you don't need that part. You can sing the whole thing. My hope is that it will help you remember. In fact, I still remember the cranial nerves to this day because of this song. So if you're ready, let's sing. Olfactory, 2, optic, 3, oculomotor, 4, trochlear, 5, trigeminal, 6, abducent, 7, facial, auditory, 9, glossopharyngeal, 10, vagus, 11, accessory, 12, hypoglossal. Nerve number 1, How do you assess? How's the coffee smelling? Or do a smell test? Nerve 2, can you read a menu? Stand behind, check peripheral view. Number 3, oculomotor. Test for perla, but it's not over. Cause number 3 is part of EOM. So check the 6 gazes with your ink pen. Check all 6 and you get a reward. Cause you just also checked for nerve number 4. Olfactory, 2, optic, 3, oculomotor, 4, trochlea, 5, trigeminal, 6, abducent, 7, facial, 8, auditory, 9, glossopharyngeal, 10, vagus, 11, accessory, 12, hypoglossal. Nerve number 5, trigeminal, facial sensation, both sharp and dull. A blink reflex that we don't get to do. But don't you dare forget to feel the patient's shoe. Nerve number 6, abducens, cardinal gazes for the EOM. Nerve 7 is facial. What? Have the patient raise their eyebrows up, puff out their cheeks, smile on their face, and then check the anterior sense of taste. Number 8, auditory nerve, Romberg test and whisper a word. 1, olfactory, 2, optic, 3, oculomotor, 4, trochlea, 5, trigeminal, 6, abducent, 7, facial, 8, auditory, 9, glossopharyngeal, 10, vagus, 11, accessory, 12, hypoglossal. You can say ah for number 9. Look and you'll see the soft palate rise. Can they swallow? Then check the taste on the back of their tongue. A different place. Almost done with number 9. Move your tongue up and down and side to side. On to 10. Vegas, baby, we already did it. Or is it hazy? We made them swallow and say ah. Yeah, 9 and 10, they go together, y'all. Nerve 11 is easy to test. Just shrug your shoulders while my hands resist. Now finally, number 12, hypoglossal. Ring a bell? Yeah, we did it. With number 9, move your tongue up and down and side to side. Olfactory, 2, optic, 3, oculomotor, 4, trochlea, 5, trigeminal, 6, abducent, 7, facial, 8, auditory, 9, glossopharyngeal, 10, vagus, 11, accessory, 12, hypoglossal. Cranial nerves, y'all. I don't know if they're ready for this. Best assess.